Joining me now, Jonathan Novak, former DEA attorney. Jonathan, thank you very much for being here tonight. You know, what are your thoughts, as you look at this perhaps settlement that is coming in the $12 billion range that is going to restructure this company? Where is the money going to go from that, do you think?
Oh, this is a really interesting question we've been asking all along in these lawsuits. Yeah. We saw in the tobacco litigation, for instance, that money came and it went directly to the states and to the state legislatures, money that was supposed to help the communities, and it got diverted to roads and vanity projects. And part of this entire process here for the plaintiffs is trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again. We want to make sure that money is actually going to the communities where the problem is occurring.
So, you have an idea about how it should be divided up specifically. And when we have talked to people who have family members that they've lost to this, they say what we don't have is treatment centers. And the treatment centers don't keep people long enough. They keep them for 12 months and then they go back on it. It doesn't work. These are really practical things that could be done with this money. Is that going to happen?
I mean, I'm going to do everything I can to help make that happen. The problem is you've really got two areas where the money's needed. And the first is going to be exactly that, treatment programs. Something that people don't really understand about opioids is a 28-day program doesn't do anything. And people who don't have health insurance might not even get 28 days. Yeah. The groups that are putting out actual good programs right now, they're running 1 to 2 year long-term inpatient programs. That takes a lot of money. But you have to balance that against the fact that communities that are hit with this problem, they've spent the last 20 years, they've got unfunded mandates to carry Narcan. Yeah. They've had to hire more first responders. They've had to increase their police force. They've had to hire more attorneys and prosecutors.
So
they've had to build bigger
all
jails.
Across the board.
Right. So this money needs to be able to go to that, too.
So, I think there are valuable lessons to be learned from what happened with the tobacco companies because it's so similar in terms of their inability or decision not to admit what they understood about the addiction, and then they had to pay the price. Let's go back to 1994 and watch a moment from this hearing on the Hill.
Yes or no? Do you believe nicotine is not addictive?
I don't believe that nicotine or our products are addictive.
I believe nicotine is not addictive.
I believe that nicotine is not addictive.
I believe that nicotine is not addictive.
And I too believe that nicotine is not addictive.
Did they know then that it was?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I mean, you worked on that, right? I mean, you were involved in all of that. Why have we not learned these lessons, right? And you wonder what's next, right? What is the thing that is being hidden now that's dangerous to society that some of these companies might know about? What are the lessons from what we learned with tobacco?
Well, I think the lessons we learned from tobacco are, number one, we need to stay vigilant on these things, but number two, we can't trust our state legislatures to help us with these problems. And I think we always have to be looking for what's next. It seems that companies are out there looking for ways to take advantage and looking for ways to skirt the laws and basically make as much money as they can as quickly as possible.
Mr. Novak, thank you very much. Good to speak with you tonight.
Thank you for
We'll stay on it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.